Good morning. Welcome back to the Chassidus for Coffee, the 5-minute limit. So we're going to talk about the Satan today, and we're going to analyze the Satan. The bottom line of the Satan is the Satan, in its essence, comes from Atzilus. It's godly. It's great. There's no Ra. There's no bad. And that's kind of what we're going to go into. But then there's different levels. There's Bria, there's Yitzira, there's Asiya. So those are it clothes itself. Satan encloses itself in these different levushim, these different levels, and is manifest in different levels, and that's the way we see Satan, in different ways. So let's get into it. All types of bad things that have been created in this world, their source and what creates them and what gives them life is in good. Like the prostitute and the son of the king. So the mashal is like this. There is a king and he wants to test his son and test his love for him. And he hires a prostitute to go and seduce the son, to get him to go against the will of the king. And she goes and does her best to get the son to do a sin with her. However, she really deep down wants that the son does not and passes the test of the king. But she does her best to get the son to sin, because that's her job. And she wants that the king should love her more by her doing the best job she can. So it's a catch-22. Now, even though it's total evil what she's doing, and the king himself doesn't want to go there, it's total evil. He can't even go there. It's so disgusting to him to go into that level. He can't enclose himself in that kind of act. However, she is able to. So we see that obviously she has some kind of relationship with that evil act, because she's able to go into that evil act with the son. Okay, so that's the explanation. And then obviously the analogy is that's the king is obviously Hashem, and Hashem wants for the good of his son to test him, but Hashem doesn't want the bad. However, the fact that this prostitute, the Satan, is able to, shows that they really have this Ra. However, within Atzilus itself, this Ra doesn't exist. In the source of Satan, in Atzilus, there Satan is all good. Because Atzilus doesn't accept any bad at all. So therefore, it can't be bad. All good must come from Hashem, and must come from a good source. So now he says, like this, the Frierdiker Rebbe says that this is the same idea of the Gvurais and the Chesed. Sometimes something's enclosed in Gevura completely, but its kavana is Chesed, its intention is Chesed. So you have that, right? You have the prostitute trying to get the son to sin against the king, but really it's coming from Chesed, from Hashem wanting to strengthen the son's love and him passing the test, etc. But Hashem himself doesn't want to do it. Sends the Satan, his emissary, shall we say. And even though Satan has L'Shem Shemaim in mind, right? So he's making Eov's life miserable. Nonetheless, and it's a klipa of Atzilus, and a klipa is the idea, right? So it's totally batal to Atzilus. And his whole entire intention is L'Shem Shemaim, is for God. Nonetheless, the Surim of Eov are totally opposite godliness. Even though it's coming from a godly place. Same thing with Avram. And Avram only got to where he was after the Satan got involved and tried to make his life miserable. And in general, a klipa is called it's the outer, it's the peel, like the peel of a fruit. So too, with regard to nisayon, a test, it's concealing the essence, the truth, and this is concealment of Hashem. So that's what we see. But however, inside is really the kavanah of Hashem. So that's the idea. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Hi, Avrami. Nice to see you.